Tonight, I want to share with you how my origin story shaped my life's work in the classroom, and why I believe so deeply that teaching is an act of civic love. I wish my parents were alive to share this experience with me. They were immigrants from Belize, Central America, who came to this country with big dreams and very modest resources. My father worked as a printer. My mother worked first as a domestic worker, fancy term for cleaning other people's homes, and later in a factory. They gave my sisters and me a loving home and insisted that education was our path to opportunity. I came to this country as a child, full of hope, but also uncertainty. In many ways, I was the Ruby Bridges of my 5th grade class at Our Lady of Victories in Jersey City. I was the only Black student in my grade. That could have been a story of isolation and invisibility, but it wasn't. My teachers, Mrs. Drennan, Miss Hall, and Mrs. Roman, never made me feel like an outsider. They made sure I was included in every activity. They celebrated my academic success. And for the aspiring educators, they pronounced my name correctly. They saw me. They made school a place where I felt like I belonged. Then, when I was in 6th grade, everything changed. My parents' visas expired, and my family faced the very real possibility of deportation. Suddenly, the civics vocabulary words we recited in class, citizenship, naturalization, due process, were not just test items. They were our lives. My social studies teacher, Mrs. Roman, refused to let our family face that crisis alone. She did what great teachers do. She turned learning into action to our congressman and senator, bringing together students, parents, and staff to advocate for us. That was my first real lesson in applied civics. Because of that advocacy, and because our community came together, my family gained the stability and opportunity that changed the entire course of my life. I am standing here today because a teacher said, and I did bring tissues, we are going to use our voices. We are going to do something. That experience taught me that teaching is not just a profession. It is an act of courage and civic love. It showed me that a school that leads with kindness and compassion is the best environment for learning and for justice. It proved that when parents, teachers, and community work collaboratively, they can change the trajectory of a child's life.